或者送一个号，或者你每查一次，它就收费。OK， 我们看了几个 GIS 的 case 啊，以下我们再讲一下基本观念啊。Basically, a GIS has two components. One is graphic database. Another one is attribute database. So in the graphic database, you can see a map. Okay. Now here is the road system of the Taipei city. 台北的道路系统啊。There are a lot of segment, line segment. 这个都是一条线一条线啊，道路是线。Each line is correspondent to a row of in the attribute database， 就说这上面每一条线都会在这里有一笔资料，所以你可以看这边啊，它是 polyline， 这是松江路，然后呢，松江有一个 ID，and 这个是相同名字啊，然后呢，这是几条线。竖线等等，对不对？这个speed limit 等等这些呢，都是跟这条线相关的 information 都记录在 attribute database， 我们称它叫做属性资料库。所以一个 GIS 是由两个资料库组成的，一个是图形资料库，一个是属性资料库。我前面有讲过。很多的 OOGIS， some OOGIS software claim they are OOGIS. Actually, they are only a OO attribute database, not OO graphic database. 也就是说，现在 OO 的 attribute database 这个技术已经成熟了，但是呢 ，OO 的 graphic database, the technology of OO graphic database is so far is mature. Is not mature, or well, even not been developed. 就是目前这个部分都还没被谈到。我们后面会讲，如果我们要做一个 OO 的空间资料库，可以怎么做？ OK， 这张是 System Framework， 所以所谓的一个 GIS， 我们把它分两部分，一个是 Data、Spatial Database and Functions. Yes, functions. Under the Spatial Database, we can classify it into two classes. There's a Graphic Database, Attribute Database. We just saw it. 然后呢，在这个图形底下，我们可以分 raster base and vector base。raster base 其实就是打网格，你打格子，那个就是那个 raster。So, for example, the air photos， 航空照片 ，air photos or satellite images or we call it DTM, Digital Terrain Models。DTM， 什么叫 DTM？ 我们在地图上，比如说每40公尺，我们就量一个高层点，那组织起来的一个资料，那个就是一个 raster 的资料。向量式我们会讲啊。 不过我想大家都知道什么叫向量式 vector， 所以大家都比较清楚。好，我们稍微讲一下什么叫做 attribute database。attribute database 可以分成几类。现在我们看最多的 currently most attribute database is relational 关联式资料库。好，我们应该会有一堂课。 专门讲什么叫做关联式资料。其实它讲的就很像 Excel， 长得就很像 Oracle， 或者是在 Office 里面的 Access， 那个是 relational database。Relational database is the most common one used by GIS software。那早期呢 ，in the previous time， there were hierarchical database or network database。所以阶层式资料库跟 network database 其实很早前用过，那这两个结构都已经被淘汰。现在几乎没有人用 hierarchical 跟 network。然后呢 ，object oriented 呢是 in the future， 或者讲说好，在属性资料库呢目前已经有人有，但是呢，对于 GIS 来讲还是不多了。就是 GIS 系统里面，就算是 attribute database 用 OO 来做 attribute database 也不算。Okay, that's database. On the other hand, we have functions. 所以有4类的 function. First one is editors, graphic editors. Second one is alphanumerical editors for the data. Third one is spatial analysis. The last one is how to have a scale, have a title, or orientation mark to produce a map. The function to produce a map. 这个是 GIS. So when we mention about GIS, it actually is a very general idea. But when you check some particular GIS software, then you will find out some GIS cover most or all of the functions, but most GIS software they only cover a small portion in this framework. For example, Google Map, they only have some display function and some basic measurement. Okay, they don't have some in Google Earth. They don't have a function like buffering, overlay, intersection to calculate intersection. There's no this kind of functions. Okay, but you can use this framework to check. Okay, what GIS software has the functions. What kind of functions they have. Okay, here we mention about a little bit about relational database. Although we have another class to fully discuss about these structures, but here I would like to talk a little about what is the relational database for the GIS. Okay, for the relational database, okay, you can see the tables. You can produce this table by Excel. Okay. So, but here you have two tables, and there are some relations. So here is commercial, and here is commercial, and they have the same column. Then this record is related to this record because they have a common attribute. 所以呢，像这个商跟这个商相同，它就会被关联起来。住跟住 ，residential and residential they are common, so they are related. 这个是学校 school and school they are related. 所以呢，它有 tables， 有一些 tables 表格，然后呢，这个表格跟表格之间有一些关联。那这种技术，这种关联就叫 relational database。 也就是这个 database 可以很大，长得非常非常大，然后他们都是用这种方式去关联起来。啊，那这个关联呢，这个关联也是系统自动会去找他们关联关系。那这个系统自动会去找这个关联，把这个关联把它建起来，那这种叫做关联式资料库。那这个部分呢是 ，so we call it as a relational database. When we talk about the alphanumerical database or a conventional database, we call it a relational database. But right now we have a map. So the GIS also extend this idea between the alphanumerical and the map. So here we have an ID 1, 2, 3, 4. It indicates the map 1, 2, 3, 4. So each parcel in the map have their own ID. So the system, the GIS, will make the link between or some relation, construct the relation between the map and the record. Okay, so that's so far is the current GIS software technology framework. 所以在地图跟属性之间，它也都是用这个 relational 的观念把它连接起来。In another class, we will introduce the relational database, the best idea, and actually it's based on algebra calculation. 也就是说，这个 relational database 后面其实也是一个代数系统，它是一个代数。不过以后这个我们以后再说了。我要顺便教你。好，现在我们都讲观念了哈，一个一个观念啊。所以前面讲什么叫做 relational database， 所以就像最前面讲的。你们要把这几个基本观念弄懂了哈，然后慢慢的，你就会知道 GIS 大概是怎么一回事。Next, we will talk about very important concept. That's topology. 位相关系 topology. Topology 有好几个字，你不要误会哈。有另外一个叫 typology. Typology 是 T-Y-P-O. Typology is quite different. Or totally different from topology. They are two different things. 啊 ，typology 是类型学，怎么分类的？这个呢 ，topology 呢叫做位相关系。数学上称它叫做拓扑学。各位如果听过，在数学上听过拓扑学，就是这个字啊 ，topology. Well, what is topology? Well, the topology is a spatial relationship. 或者 you may say it's a data structure, or it's an information. Actually, it's a data structure. The data structure it records some relationship among the points, lines, and areas. 对不对？我们一张地图里面有点线面。比如说一个点是村庄，一条线呢可能是河流，对不对？但是呢，你说这个村庄呢，是你在村庄里面你可以喝到左岸咖啡，对，这个村庄啊在这个河流的左边，那它这个河流跟这个村庄的关系，这个左边的关系就是 topology。好，你要去记录这个 topology。才能够做空间分析，不然的话，点就是一个点，线就是一条线。或者你在你的地图上 ，for example, in your map, there's a point indicate there's a tree, and the area probably there's a campus, NTU or